of Yigo on the line. Good morning, Mayor.
Hi,
Hey, good morning, Chris. Good morning,
Sabrina.
That a parenthesis?
I'm sorry, Sabrina.
Oh,
I'm
just your niece,
I've
living in
been at the
Yigo. Yeah,
office
just me.
since an hour and a half, and I'm still sleeping. I just got a call, from one of the residents over there at Sergeant Juan Sablon Street. That the traffic is already as far as from the gym entrance all the way to Hills Market. Actually, when I was passing by there at about 5:30, there was already about 20 cars there, and they're causing a danger of the cars that are exiting on Sablon Street, to Marine Drive.
What's happening?
So, the grab and go from
Oh.
Frank Bloss and Associates is today
Oh,
again.
feed the need, yeah.
Yeah, and I want to thank all these people, that are trying to help the residents, maybe I should just go down the list and I'll make it fast, okay?
Okay.
Just to thank all the businesses, LMS Guam, Manelos, Pacific Groceries, Cost U.S., Sorensen Media Group, Windward Memorial, Guam Hawks, Micronesian Brokers, Pacific Federal Management, the Azuda Foundation, Pacific Groceries again. And this is just another day that they contributed. Medform Guam, Bank of Guam, Guam Premium Outlet, Sub Girls, Guam, Honolulu Cookies Company, OPA, JB Cruz, Mr. and Mrs. Spain, Guam Daily Post, Frank Bloss and Associates that are going to be at the gym serving, passing out that grab and go stuff that they did 2-3 weeks ago. And Vince Bora. I want to thank all of those donors for their help, in trying to help people that have lost their jobs, to make ends meet.
Mm-hmm.
Chris and Sabrina, that's one of the most important things that the government should try to work on, is try to maybe find some way to subsidize all these people that haven't been working. There's a lot of them. Maybe 19,000, from the hotel, from the hotels and from the small businesses. They need help, man.
Yeah.
In the newspaper, I was reading, that, and I don't know what's going on with public health, and I know that Mrs. DeNorsi has a plate in her hands that, she probably doesn't know what to do with, but these test kits, the coronavirus test kits are very important, and they're running. I don't know, the newspaper says that test kits were not readily available.
Mm-hmm.
With tests prioritized for the sicker and hospitalized patients. The government, this is one important thing, and I hope that this coronavirus don't spread, but you've heard in some places in the world, and of course it's different.
Mm-hmm.
But does the government have a plan to fall back to if something happens with this coronavirus here? Let's not wait, my friends, because there's, this is a small community and we all love each other, and we cannot wait until it's too late. If it's happening all over the world, it's bound to happen here if we're not careful. If we're not careful, and I don't see any plans in coordination with the government. Hey, the kids that are healthy and all that, they deserve to have fun and continue life the way it is. But all these people that that have underlying health problems, we should worry about them. I'm one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over the hill already, and I've got underlying health problems, and we got to worry about these people because a lot of them are working hard and don't realize what they're facing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the government should be doing, is taking care of their people. And maybe they are.
Well, I know that
this is just a reminder, okay,
The
We have to
physicians.
do something to be prepared. Are we prepared? Do we have a place if this coronavirus spreads wide and rapidly? Do we have a plan? Does the government have a plan?
Well,
Does public health have a plan? I really don't think so, because there's no announcement that when this breaks out, we go there and not go there. You know, what's the plan, people? We're leaders here. Let's lead. Hey, you know what? God is blessing us because He's kind of testing us if we're opening up our minds and trying to think for the people that we serve. Are we thinking? I'm trying, but I have only got a certain power here, and maybe it's my mouth, okay? And I'm working on it, and I'm asking the people, public health, and I know that Mr. Denorsi, there's a lot to think about. But this is one thing that she should think about, and it should already be in the plan. So what is the plan? Tell the people. Because we cannot be running around, you know, without our heads on our shoulders, not knowing what to do. And, hey, wake up, people, because we're responsible for this, and let's talk about the plan. You know, we're having a Mayor's Council meeting today, and, you know, we're responsible too, so we're going to work. I'm going to speak out and find out what we can do as the mayors to try to help public health in case these things happen. But there has to be a plan, because this virus, if it breaks out, God forbid, do we have a plan to counter it? That's the most important thing now about this coronavirus. Hey, it looks good now. But this thing is probably might just turn around and kick us in the butt when we're not thinking. And I don't want that to happen here. So, I don't know what else to talk about.
What about the stray dogs, Mayor? Are you still having an issue with the stray dogs in your village?
Chris,
Yeah.
thank you, Chris, because I had that in my paper. You know, I was going around over at Franciscan Robert Street. Do you know where that's at? That's on Route 15.
Right.
You know where the carver, Philip Titano's at?
Yes.
Let me tell you, at the end of that place, there's a small community there. And I was about to get attacked by stray dogs. There were about maybe 30 stray dogs there. And people, I want to remind everybody, you have to take care of your dogs, man. You have to tie them up. You know, this coronavirus, God forbid, might be, you know, related to these stray dogs, and you never know. You know, that's a big problem, Chris. I just found that. Well, I'm the chairman for the stray dog committee, and even at that, we're asking the governor, and I know she's got a lot on her plate, you know, to help again improve their cages there. There's enough space there to double the size of cages, and we need that. And you know, we need to talk to the Humane Society about what's going on with, you know, we might as well do the right thing, and putting these dogs to sleep is very, I feel bad to do that. But a lot of these dogs are suffering because they're stray, and people eat, you know, give them leftovers, and that's all. But a lot of them are getting too sick, you know, to be walking around the street and trying to bite people and stuff like that. You know, the agencies, public agriculture should work on this. We were supposed to be working about trying to eradicate these dogs, and we were supposed to do it this year, but nothing happened. This is very, very important. You know, pretty soon the dogs are going to be telling us what to do here. You know, the government of Guam has to hold hands, because we are all responsible with these things that we are put in office to fix. There's a lot of things that we're not fixing, and maybe it's the money, I don't know, but whatever it is, we got to hold hands and do something about it. You know, there's a lot of things that we're responsible for because of money. We're not doing it, but you know, we have the governor. I don't know. We've got experts that can think about how to get money to solve a lot of these health issues that's related to dogs and a lot of other things. You know,
What do you think about
it's a hard job, but we've been voted on to take this task, and we should continue to work on it, guys. People, let's work together, man. I'm here, and I'm willing to do anything, you know, that I'm responsible for. But we need help.
What do you think about this cleanup that's being held on June 27th? Are we going to see Yigo participating? You're asking everybody to.
I had a talk with one of Governor Carl Gutierrez, former Governor Carl Gutierrez's right-hand people, and they said that, you know, it wasn't on the something, and I don't know. I mentioned, you know, that the Japanese monument, Pagat, Marble Cave, you know, people frequent those places, but we weren't included. But I'm pretty sure, Sabrina, that they have a good reason, and I hope they get back with me, you know, to try to help out, you know.
Yeah, well, we're going to get
about these, you know, Chris, about this cleanup. Can you give me just one word that we should work with, because that's where a lot of these trash come from, and it's the responsibility of the people, you know, that get these things. And maybe each village has a lot of these entities that where people get all this stuff, and then when it's in the trash, they don't have responsibility and they throw it, you know, they illegally dump it. And I was just thinking about that. All these stores that sell these products should at least, you know, they must have problems with some employees, so they should have a program, you know, where all these employees that they have problems with and they don't want to lose their jobs should be, you know, on rotation with the mayor's office to have them clean up the village. Because they make money out of this so-called groceries, and then it becomes trash, and then it becomes our problem because people aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I think all these stores in Yigo and every village should have a plan and help the village stay clean. They make money out of it. And I hope they're all listening.
Mayor, I know
there's a lot of it in Yigo.
Mayor, I know you're not Mayor,
what did you say, Chris?
I know you're not seeking re-election, but
Sorry.
Can you just tell us what is one of the things you're going to miss about being a mayor? Because I know it's a frustrating job, but I'm pretty sure there's some silver linings.
What do you mean, Chris? I'm sorry. There's some things that you said that I didn't hear.
That was my fault. He said that what are you going to miss as being mayor of Yigo?
Helping the people.
What are you not going to miss?
Helping the people.
Nothing.
Hey, you know what? I love what I do, okay?
Right on,
but I have to start thinking about my family.
Right.
And there's, you know, I have something to do. And the grand is very, very important.
Well, good to talk to you, Mayor. It's always fun to get you on. We'll catch up with you after the meeting. There is a meeting today, right?
Right.
Yes, at the Mayor's Council. I mean, I think we're meeting at the Senior Center in Dedido.
Right.
Okay.
Did anybody talk to you guys about liberation?
No, but I think Angel said it all. You know, I think that, you know, liberation is very, very important.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. Okay.
But you know, there's a but. There's money is scarce, and there's other things that we should be really patting down, like this coronavirus.
Right.
I think that's what we should talk about on what we're gonna do if something happens. That's very, very important. Okay.
Right on, Mayor.
Because we cannot be running around with our heads somewhere else and our shoulders walking around and not knowing where to.
Amen. That is one of my worst fears, Mayor, to be walking around with my head somewhere else. And
yeah, and you know, that's what's going to happen if public health don't take the lead about this coronavirus and what we're going to do. That's very, very important, because we never know. It's always better to be safe than sorry.
Amen.
We are leaders, and the people of Guam are depending on us. So let's get to work.
Thank you, Mayor.
All right, thanks.
God bless all of you.
All right, take care.
God
Be
bless
safe.
Yigo.
Have a nice day. Bye.
God
Bye.
bless Guam. Wash your hands.
Yigo's been blessed, and I thank God for that.
Okay, Mayor. There you go. Mayor Rudy